guys, welcome back to some more Eternal Evolution. We are continuing our progression with the free-to-play account 19-1. Now, overall, guys, we did get another copy of Liren, so made a game-changing difference, guys. We're already up to level 136. Incredibly hard to get the soul rublets to actually go and level up much higher, but getting him built up allowed us to do one really big thing, guys, the soul mine. So you can see I'm on floor 212. I went up probably about 50, I'd say about 50 plus floors today in this alone, just based on getting him built up. Also made some progression within the boss fights. You can see they're all done for the day, but made some significant progression with building them up. So today we're going to be looking at the registration stage. That is right. Summit Arena is coming pretty soon, guys. So make sure that you do enter the Summit Arena. You can see we are not registered as of now. It is competitive PvP, but ultimately, guys, whatever you get out of here is what it is. Free to play. Looking at the shop has a lot of cool things, which we'll look at in just a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and register. And registering your teams, you can see we need 3. We need 3 full teams, guys. So I'm going to have to go through here. I'm going to have to build out exactly who we're going to really play with. So if I'm going to go with probably 2 stacked teams, or if I'm going to go with 3 kind of even kilter teams, we're going to have to figure out. I've never played this before. I've never played this aspect of PvP, but I know from the PvP perspective that it is always very heavy with the pay-to-win aspect when it comes to PvP because they have a lot more heroes. Now, there are also recommended heroes. Recommended heroes will receive 30% HP, attack, and defense. So these are the heroes you do want to build, guys. All 3 of these heroes we do have. And we also did get a second copy of Leo, guys. Look at that. So I'm going to drop him into Team 1. Maybe scare some of the competition out of there with Leo, keeping him alive, because that is going to be a very, very big burst, guys. And I'm thinking, you know what? Let's go with 3 of our more solid teams. So we'll put these 2 together, and then I'm going to put in... I'm going to save a stronger healer for some of the other teams, but I'm going to go ahead. Let's put Serena in here. That way we have some pretty good heals, and maybe Bailey. You know what? Let's go with a pretty stacked team. Commander-wise, let's see who we got. So I know we have AoE. I think I'm going to go with the Thunderstrike. Again, back doing a considerable amount of damage. So I'm going to assign this commander. I'm going to swap her to the back. That way we can stack it a little bit more. Now, overall, guys, I've been kind of going back on a bunch of different ones of these, building them out. I have to figure out exactly which ones are going to be the best. You can see because we don't have any tanks in here, not going to be really reliant, but we do want the stat boost. So we want to make sure that we're getting the stack boost. Support, I'm going to put the support in here. And I'm going to go with this one. So this one gives us, inflicts debuffs. So she doesn't really do very many debuffs as far as I know. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to put Brilliance in there, making Team 1 pretty strong, guys. So Team 2, we're going to do the same. I'm going to put some of these in here for the stat wise, and then this team's actually going to run some tanks. I'm also going to run Liren in here. That way we can build it out. And I'm also going to go, I'm thinking with a summoner. You can see, guys, we're going to have a lot more stats in the front, just because I do want to put in Score and Hattie. So we're going to put those in. I'm going to put 2 summoner heroes. I'm going to go with a solid tank, and I'm thinking up front, you know what? Let's go with this combination. So we have a tank. We know that Bailey is going to go back line. We have Liren in here. We have double summoners with the summoner commander in here. I think this is going to work out pretty well. And I'm hoping, again, critical damage, the shield, which is going to work pretty well. This one, of course, is going to be for our tank for the Divine Shield. And then the healing aspect with Liren in here. I like it, guys. Now the final team is pretty much what do we have left, guys? Even looking here, I'm going to put the Pain Rune in here. Again, some of these, I feel like we're going to have to level some of these up, but we're utilizing essentially in the final team what we have. And this one, I think I'm going to go, you can see we have damage, we have backline damage, and then of course back and middle. So I'm going to go with some backline damage. Looking at the heroes again, the PvP aspect, let's come to the top and see what we got, guys. I'm going to put Ravina in here because, again, she is getting that solid bonus. But tank-wise, I think we're going to have to go with some tanks in here. I'm going to put Emma in here as well. Now, we're not doing any support in here, which might be a mistake. But guys, 232 on that one, 273, and then 319. Teams are set for this. Save the lineup. There we go. The lineup is saved. And we are registered. Boom, registration successful. Make sure you register, guys. If you do not register, I'm going to look at the shop. Let's see the schedule of what it looks like. So you can see, guys, we might not make it into the qualifier. We're going to try. I still have a little bit of time. You can see we still have, what is the countdown? I think there was a countdown. Maybe it's on the outside, but there is kind of a countdown of what is going on. So we got our lineup set, which I like. Trying to get a little bit, I feel like I need to add a little more levels onto some of our prototypes, try to add a couple more levels onto our teams. But guys, overall, this is one of the big ones. Rewards dependent on the round. You want to get these summit medals, and I'm going to show you guys in just a minute why. But you can see the group stages, getting rewards out of here, even if you do not advance. So not advanced, meaning we're not going to move forward to the qualifier rounds for the PvP aspect. You are still getting summit points in here. You are still getting advanced recruitment cards, which you want. They have these hero selections. So 2 SS heroes, guys. Rez, super, super powerful if you do have him built. Unfortunately, I'm not at a point of having him built. And then, of course, qualifier rewards are the exact same, guys. So looking at the shop, this is the big one when it comes to the shop, guys. You can see, look at the prototypes. Now, this is one of the very few ways to actually get these prototypes. But you can see Rez is down here. We also have Bailey down here. The rest of this, I probably wouldn't focus on too much. This one is pretty good, again, with that copy of Rez that we see in there. But even here, some of the regular heroes, I would save my resources out of here versus using 900 of my summit points. I would save the resources to essentially build them up later, because these heroes you can actually get out of the wish list, which works pretty well, but saving ultimately to get some of those SSS heroes. And if you can get to the point of getting these summit medals, guys, these prototypes are just the absolutely pivotal prototypes when it comes to building these out. They're the top tier. Now, I don't have any of them yet, and I would love to see getting some of those. But again, free to play within this game. I don't see the PvP aspect really being too high within the builds. I'm going to have to focus a little bit more, again, on that PvP aspect, building out a couple of heroes. I have them geared out. We're continuing to build them. We need more prototypes. We need levels. I think, honestly, that is probably going to be the biggest thing that is going to hold us back in the competition. Is, you can see, guys, it is the levels. We're on 136 right now. But when you continue adding levels to an entire team of heroes, they're all going to get much stronger. There's going to be a lot of movement within these teams based on levels. So if you're running 160, 180, 200, 200 plus, you will be far stronger when it comes to the actual power of the teams based on the levels that you are at. All right, guys, so that'll do it for today's video for the Summit Arena. Let me know in the copies, or let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. If you guys have done it, I believe this is season, it says season 12. I'm not sure if we're already 12 seasons in, but right here it says season 2 for the frame. So again, let me know if I should be utilizing a better lineup for my PvP teams. And as always, thank you guys for watching.